Hey everybody, this is Mike Prey with Keller Williams Realty with your monthly market update. This is looking at numbers through February. The DFW market is really heating up, and we're going to talk about why buyers and sellers should move now. If you've been wondering when is a good time to list your home or to buy a home, the answer is right now is a pretty good time. One thing that I do want to say is if you've been watching the news and watching real estate reporting on the news, the national numbers don't always match the hyper-local numbers or even the general DFW numbers in general. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we're going to talk about some hyper-local numbers here. Numbers can be different, activity can be different in different parts of the Metroplex even. And so here's what's going on right now, some of the activity numbers that we've been seeing, and activity is the name of the game. We're seeing activity really start to increase in several areas. So these are basically activity indicators that we're talking about today. So homes that went under contract in February was up 23.7% month over month, and year over year it was up the same, 23.7%. So more homes going under contract. That means that there is buyer activity out there. New listings going on the market was up 41.2% from January and up 35.2% year over year. So those of you who are looking at selling homes, they're going out there on the market. So there's more inventory out there on the market. In fact, 31% of the homes that were available in the month of February went under contract. And that's a very good number. And it's up from the previous month, which was about 26%. And not only are a higher percentage of the homes available selling, they're taking less time to sell. So the days on market was minus 10 days. It ended the month at 44 days on average to get a home under contract once it went on the market. And that's down 18 days from this time last year. The median sales price is ticking up a little bit. We saw regular declines the last few months of 2025. Now we're seeing it ticking up a little bit. It's moderate. The sales price was, median sales price was up 2% from January, ending the month at $405,625, so $405,625. And that's up 12.7% from this time last year. So we're seeing the prices tick up a little bit, not extravagantly. We've said that it will probably, all these changes will probably be moderate, but it's ticking up in the right direction for sellers, certainly. The mortgage rates really have a lot to do with this. They've been very stable as far as activity is concerned. In early 2025, they were very volatile and started to stabilize a little bit as we got down to the end of the year. And that is carrying into 2026 here. In fact, at the end of February, the interest rate was at about 5.98%. It stayed there for a few days, and today we're at about the 9th of March, and they're at 6.14, which is about where they've been hovering, just around that 6%, a little bit above and maybe a tiny bit below. And that is as is forecasted, and that stability helps people really to be able to plan. If you're trying to buy a home, you can do some planning and setting aside and have a lot more confidence that what you plan won't change so much as you get into the buying process and get a home under contract. So it's really a great thing. Another figure that I saw about the economy is that inflation was reported at a 2.4% annual rate, which is much lower than it was the previous year, or at the beginning of the previous year. And wage growth is growing at a 3.8% annual rate. So the wages, the growth in wages is outpacing inflation, which is good for affordability. People are able to afford a little bit more or be more comfortable with their purchase as they go forward. So sellers, what these numbers mean to you is that there is some momentum that is going on out there in the marketplace. The buyers are out there. They are buying. Actually, an interesting number is that showings were actually down from the previous month, but the purchases were up. So that means that the people that are out there looking are buyers, and when they find something that they want, then they buy it, and that's a good thing. Not a lot of tire kickers, not a lot of wishers, but actual people out there buying. And so sellers, there is momentum. You want to take advantage of that and get your house out there on the market while people are actively buying. And you may see a little bit of a uptick in pricing, but once again, that momentum is going on. For buyers, you can plan a little bit, take a little bit of time to plan, but not a whole lot because the prices are ticking up and more people are getting out there in the market. Anecdotally, I've been seeing with buyers that I've been trying to help that we've had actually a couple of instances where there have been multiple offers on properties and multiple buyers seriously interested in properties, which is something that we haven't seen for a while. So it's kind of a return to normal, really. But if you're planning to buy a home, you want to take advantage of the prices where they are as quickly as you can. So anyway, it's very encouraging all the way around for real estate in the DFW area. If you have any questions, contact me if you would like to know how your situation fits into what's going on, and we can talk about what your real estate goals are and how you can take advantage of this momentum in the market, this stability in the interest rates, and buy, sell and buy property now like you've been wanting to for a while. You can contact me. A great way to contact me is just text 469-446-0234, and you can leave a message or just text HOME, HOME, and I'll see that it's somebody that wants to talk about a little bit of real estate. Look forward to talking to you and look forward to next month and see how things are going. Take care. Bye.